Hey guys, what's up? It's Sean, Autotopia LA, and I got a really special fun one today. I know you guys have heard of RESTOMODS. He's wearing a RESTOMODS shirt. And if you haven't heard of them, you need to go find out about RESTOMODS because they give away stuff like this. And I know your part in the company, you're one of the guys that build the cars that you guys do.
Yeah, I get the fun part. I get to play with cars, you know, build them and you know, bring an amazing piece to somebody that wins it. So it's really cool.
So I got to imagine prior to working at RESTOMODS, you've spent time in shops or what have you.
Yeah, always in a shop environment building customer cars, and you don't always get to make the car exactly what you want. You know, you're building a car for a customer.
Of course.
In this instance, we're building a car to give away. So I get to just pick all the best of the best, work with some of the best partners in the industry, and just bring a really cool car to somebody. So it's exciting. It's awesome. Dream job.
Very cool, man. So this is obviously 69, right?
Correct,
69 Chevelle. How clean is the car when you get it?
Okay, so this car, we'll talk about the beginning. This car, we found it in San Diego in kind of a dry climate, 50,000 original mile car. It was gold. It had the original paint job. Never been wrecked. Every panel on this car is original. Quarter panels, floors, nothing's been rust repaired. Really clean car to start with. And then we started going down the rabbit hole of what kind of engine should we put in? We work with Blueprint. So we went straight to the top of their catalog with a supercharged 427 LS. That power level basically dictated the rest of the car being built to a higher level around it to handle that kind of horsepower.
Yeah. Let's pop the hood. I want to look at the engine while we're talking about it.
Yeah, so they offer this as a crate engine, dynoed and shipped to you, broken in and everything.
With the supercharger on it, like ready to go.
Yep, so bad to the bone, 427 LS, all forged internals, 11:1 compression, Magnuson supercharger, and they dyno it, they tune it, it's all on a pump gas tune. And then we took that engine and changed all the fuel management to Phytech. That's one of our good go-to fuel injection management companies we work with.
They're cool people, man.
Jeremy and Mike got us all taken care of up there. Jeremy dynoed the car, tuned it. So it's safe to run on pump gas, you know, but this thing's probably capable of upwards of 1,000 on the right fuel. But, you know, at the power level it's at, it's plenty in this car. Even on a drivability tune, I think at 3,000 RPM, it was already at 550 horsepower. So, and it revs out to about 7,000 RPM.
So now, as far as suspension, chassis, the whole platform of the car.
Yeah, so this is a factory chassis car. You know, we're building another one now, and at this power level, I kind of lean towards doing a full custom chassis, and we're doing that. But with this being a stock chassis, we braced it up as much as we could. These A-bodies have a couple key places you can add bracing to. So we did all that. And then the RideTech Tiger cage is more of a chassis stiffening kit than it really is a roll bar. So that ties into a lot of different parts in the frame from the A-pillar back to help stiffen it up.
Okay.
So we did everything we could to the stock frame to brace it up. But yeah, it's all designed and engineered by RideTech to pretty much all bolt in and tie into the chassis through the floor. And it's all solid body mounts, so it's basically all one structure now. It ties everything together. It helps because this is all on QA1 suspension. It's their full kit, tubular uppers and lowers in the front, dual adjustable coilovers. It's all their links for the 4-link in the back, also on adjustable coilovers in the back. Basically, the most you could do to a factory chassis is kind of what we wanted to do at this power level.
Now, you know, we kind of skipped past the paint, it being a gold car.
Yeah, it was originally gold. We were going back and forth on a color. We stripped this car down to bare metal because it was so clean. And we looked at it in bare metal. And I've heard it happen before, but when you get a look at a car in that silver bare metal color, it's so cool and raw. And we're like, okay, we can't leave it like that. But the silver kind of stuck with us. So we ended up deciding on a Porsche GT silver.
Oh, very cool.
So it might look familiar because of that. We liked how it ended up.
It's kind of funny how.
Yeah, same color.
They're fair.
So we liked how it looked because I've only ever seen this on like a round car. A Porsche's a round car. So with the hard muscle car lines, it has a little more depth to it. So it worked out, and it's a
Do you guys do paint and body in-house?
We don't do them in-house. This car was painted by SV Body and Paint, local to us.
Okay.
They paint all of our cars, so that's the one part we outsource. and they did a killer job. Always good to start with a good, clean, rust-free car. So.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you save yourself so much time on not doing the metal work.
A lot, yeah. You start off kind of ahead of the game. You know, start off on first base. You're gonna make a home run a little easier.
So 427. What do you go to? Transmission, rear end.
So behind it is a Silver Sport. You know, the best of the best, like a Magnum 6-speed, all built to handle the power level. Dual disc clutch. It's their shifter mechanism, their whole kit from Silver Sport for a GMA body, the pedals, everything. And then that is connected to a 9-inch Ford rear end, tried and true. This one's a full floater 9-inch rear end.
Bitchin'.
So it's got like Grand National hubs on the back.
Yeah.
You know, just to kind of, it's 35 spline axles.
Yeah.
All the beefy kind of NASCAR-ish stuff.
Yeah.
To handle that power level. And
Really
a
cool.
Curry center section.
Now, did I see, is it a manual setup or is there an electric boost to it or something on your brakes?
So this is a full manual brake car.
Nice, nice.
I'm like kind of that, you know, like race car vibe. It's got big Willwoods, 15-inch rotors, 6-piston calipers, Willwoods in the back. But yeah, I really like just removing, you know, mechanical parts from a braking system, making it like simple and direct.
Yep, I hear you.
I love manual brakes. I love the way they feel. They always feel the same. They're linear. So we went with that.
I'm with you.
I kind of lean towards that.
Especially with the high compression LS.
Yeah, with the blower.
I mean, dude, I love it. That's a bitchin' setup on here, man.
It kind of makes it a raw car too. You know, it has power steering, but manual transmission, manual brakes. You know. But all the best of the best, so it still feels safe.
Yeah. What are your wheel sizes, tire sizes? What are we doing here?
So this is all American Racing forged wheels. They set us up with these this beautiful design that they have an all polished look.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a forged 2-piece wheel, 18 by 9.5 in the front, and then 18 by 11s in the back. So with all the back spacing and the car not being mini tubbed, we figured out the biggest tire you could fit back there. So it's on 315s in the back.
Yeah.
So Falcon and Zenith tires, you know, they're pretty sticky when they get warm, but same thing. At that power level, you can light these off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, obviously. Now, as far as like bumper fitments, have you messed with that at all?
Not really. So there's little touches that I left. With it being such a low original mile car, there were certain aspects of the car that looked like, you know, a brand new car. And I wanted to kind of tip the hat to what we started with. So there's a few little things I left. These are the original bumpers. These are GM bumpers from 1969. They've never been re-chromed, never been replated.
Really?
So they were nice enough to leave on a car of this level. And then the headliner too. It's the original headliner.
Really?
Yep. So as far as we went with like going crazy on the interior, that headliner was so nice and it was original. So there was a couple little things that I wanted to just leave, you know, kind of the soul of the car that we started with.
Now, obviously, you've gone all in on interior stuff here.
Yeah.
Do you work with someone on interiors?
So we have an upholstery shop. All these panels, the fiberglass portion of them, the door panels and the console are all from Fessler. So they make a kit that you kind of have a base to upholster over. So we got that from them and then modified it to our taste, made it all fit, you know, cut it and trimmed it down.
Yeah.
And then, we have a guy named Rick at RJ's Upholstery that basically we got these seats out of the box from Sparco, carbon-backed seats, really good supportive seat.
Yeah.
And we basically upholstered the rest of the car to match that. Yeah, so we wanted to also have this car feel high-end, you know, so a lot of that, you know, the one thing you always interface is the steering wheel. So Spark Industries is making these killer steering wheels. And then the things you interface with in the car, like everything, just even the pedals, we wanted them to be low car pedals to match. So the car has a little more high-end feel. We upholstered the dash pad. There's some Alcantara on the A-pillars and then ties into the stock headliner.
Like my mouth is dropping open that this is original headliner in the little brackets for your seatbelt.
There's little things like that. Those are the original brackets. We just painted them black. Same thing with like the door sills. You know, if you're around a lot of 60s cars, you know when you open one of these doors, you see the body by Fisher, right?
100%.
So we got an original type door sill. I love seeing that tag on there. It just brings back like warm feelings, you know?
So the same, man. Yeah. Every time I see that tag, I'm like,
you know what it means,
home.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally above the glove box, there's a trim piece that says Chevelle. We had Evan CNC make us a custom one that's badged RESTOMODS.
Those guys are great.
He's great, man. He
Super
worked
cool.
with us on a bunch of little badges and little
Super
things on these
cool.
cars. You know, under that, there's a Vintage Air logo. We use Vintage Air in all these cars. Normally, I think that would say Astro Air from Chevy.
Oh, really?
So we replicated the same size of the original Astro Air badge, but made a Vintage Air one.
Dude, let's go do the fun shit. Let's go drive this thing. But
right.
really, really, really cool.
Thank you.
I gotta
Appreciate
be
it.
honest, because I don't know your car. I've never been in or around a RESTOMODS car. We've never shot one. Like, I've had zero experience.
Yeah, yeah.
So my head tells me, in no way you're putting hundreds of thousands of dollars into a build that's being given.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah, yeah. We only get to reach people like through their little screen, so it's awesome to bring, you know, we'll take this car to a Good Guys or a real event, and it's kind of the similar thing. People say, wow, it's just as nice in person as I thought it was, and that's always the goal.
We're gonna go for a drive, guys. Boy, that blower makes noise, dude. It's so good.
Makes all the good noises, that's for sure.
Oh, man. This is the, I mean, obviously I get 30 seconds of seat time so far, but it feels like a super just drivable car.
It is, yeah,
you
it's
know?
dialed, you know?
Yeah, I mean, this thing's nice. I feel the manual brakes, love that. Man, this car feels so good on the road, dude. One-handed driving it comfortably. And that's like nice linear power. Obviously, what, 50% throttle maybe? Super slick car. Thank you for letting me drive.
Yeah, of course,
and the
man.
RESTOMODS guys, thank you for letting me drive. Well, I can't wait to hear the blower noise when you drive it. Oh my God, that was rad. And you're not even way up in the, like you're still being semi-easy on the car.
Yeah, that's like 3/4 throttle.
I get it, which is perfect, but someone's gonna score a real car. Dude,
Yeah. This thing's ready to drive, that's for sure.
I mean, I could tell if you were staying in it, it'd be rowdy.
It would get, I mean, it stays somewhat straight.
It does, but you're gonna have to wheel it if you're wheeling on it.
You're wheeling it.
Rad, dude. You know, I gotta admit, I like what you're doing right now too, Chris, and I know you know what I mean. You're showing us what the car can do. You're showing me what the car can do. You're still being respectful that this car is about to be given away, so you're not
100%.
kinging the rev limiter.
Yeah.
Possibly throwing it away.
I do like driving videos for the giveaway purposes, and you know, sometimes people are like, well, it seems like he's scared of the car, you know? And like, I have a healthy respect for this car, but it's also, you know, this is being built for someone to win. So like you said, I don't want to abuse it, you know?
Yeah.
And at this power level, like, you can feel what it's going to do without having to wring it out and beat on the car too much.
You really don't. There's no need to be banging rev limiter. I mean, we were just spinning tire, kicking a little bit. Making me smile like a little kid over
you're
here,
having
you know?
fun.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
And it shows, in my opinion, anyone that watches this, if somebody wins the car, you know, it's like, they're going to see it's been driven. It has break-in miles on it before you did anything.
Yep.
And then when you did get on it a little bit, come on, dude, you're hitting, what, 5 grand, 6 grand?
Yeah. I mean, it feels like plenty with all the torque and the power it's making.
Yeah.
You know, it's fighting for traction already, so.
Yep. shit, man. I get so excited about this.
You got a fun
Sometimes
job.
I feel like a total moron that I get so excited about it.
We got fun jobs, huh?
We do, man.
Ready?
Yep.
There you go, dude. Now you saw it real live, dude. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I love that we finally got to connect with the RESTOMODS guys, and in the way that it happened, that it's Chris that brought the car over here, and that it's this car, because as you could tell from driving it, sitting passenger, I dig the car. It's a great car. And I still can't believe somebody from the purchase of a t-shirt or whatever else that it is that they sell gets you entries. Somebody's gonna win this car. This is a friggin' 69 Chevelle lottery about to happen. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely entering this one. So as always, you guys, I'll leave you with a huge thanks for hanging and watching what we do. Thanks to the RESTOMOD guys for making this happen, and I will see you in the next episode. All right, man, later.